Alright, so today we're going to be reacting to the 2016 XXL Freestyle for the 10-year anniversary. Honestly, it's just crazy to think that this is even 10 years old, but it was a big part of my childhood. I remember just non-stop watching this. This honestly might have been the first video I ever watched on YouTube. Let's go ahead and give it a listen, man.
Rest in power, it's all about power. Squeeze two lemons together and really all you'll have is sour. Diesel, niggas will smoke your ass and have the juice. Riding around in an all black coupe, couple of pitches that's ready to shoot. Shit, ducking and bucking and dodging and dropping with 40 ounces of cigarette butts. Walking around with the up echelon, they will turn you to cubes and I hope you be gone. Hey, roller overload, cranium overdose, then the cascade. What the fuck is the house? Look at your pap, bitches a rap. Sierra, my witness, I pray for a nap. Younger than the rest will return with the pants, key in ignition, put on the gas. None of you niggas is acting that jazz, go even the Glock and the Cyrus and gas. Brain gun, particles, turn you into molecules. Planet shrooms, I'll take you to my panic room. Yeah.
Alright, let's pause there. Because it's crazy to think how Denzel Curry is actually the best artist out of this class. Because when I first listened to this, I always was like, bro, who's this guy? I've never even heard of him. That was before I even ever listened to Ultimate. And it's like, I had never heard of Denzel Curry, and I was like, bro, this guy, he's not that good. Like, why is he with these other people? And it turns out that he's had the best career out of any of them. Actually, 21 Savage probably has the best career out of them, but Denzel Curry is the best rapper out of them. Taboo, Melt My Eyes to Your Future, his two best albums, and both of those albums are better than any other album by the rest of the group. So yeah, and honestly, after listening to this a couple of times, Denzel probably has the best verse on this freestyle. It's not the most popular one, but it's probably the best technically freestyle. But yeah, up next, Lil Uzi.
Yeah, all these niggas stealing my stock, I get my flow back. Yeah, bob on that bitch like Kodak. Yeah, bitch, you know that. Yeah, I push your shit all back. Told that bitch I got money, ayy. Counting them hundreds is nothing, ayy. Told that little bitch I got money, ayy. Told that little bitch it is nothing, ayy. Get that bitch right from the back, she got turkey. I knock out that bitch like it's stuffing. Yeah, told that little bitch that I'm with it. Told that little bitch that I'm with it. Ayy, what? 21 little bro, yeah, this a curry, cut your throat, yeah, cold that do the most, yeah, I told that little bitch I got all the money, I swear this shit is just nothing, I just be dancing right up on that bitch, yeah, would you be stunting?
Alright, even though I love Lil Uzi, I feel like this is probably only the third best freestyle on this. As far as his career, he's had a lot of highs, but he's also had a lot of lows, especially more recently with albums like The Pink Tape and Eternal Take 2, which both of those albums sucked. I mean, I would say The Pink Tape's better than Eternal Take 2, but there's not really a competition there. To me, they both are trash. But I still remember listening to the original Eternal Take. That was my first Lil Uzi album that I listened to. And then, when I was in college, I listened to Love is Rage 2, which was amazing. Which, supposedly, at some point, we're getting Love is Rage 3, but I don't know, man. At first, before we even got Eternal Take 2, that album was supposed to be Love is Rage 3, but then it got switched to Eternal Take 2. But I don't know. I would honestly say that his freestyle on here, though, is third best, but up next is Lil Yachty.
Gangsta
That when I gained on that boy and my friend. I hang with my gang, this I gained and felt all of my pain. When I was struggling through the rain, when I had no guard with no ice, wasn't no food but rice. All of these bitches, they want me, but they get one night. Fuck them, I give a fuck what you saying. Bitch nigga, no, I ain't playing. I'm by my fatty. Silent team, I'm we ready. Fuck up that nigga, if he turn out too heavy, I'm body. Chains on my neck, cost me 20. Nigga throw diamonds, look like they fake. Young nigga in the Gucci stands. Fuck with me if you wanna die. Young nigga, I don't want no suit and ties. Fuck no. Look, bro.
Okay, I think that one's the shortest of all the freestyles, and honestly, it's fourth best to me at least. Only a line that you can remember is where he references One Night, but other than that, nothing really memorable about his freestyle. But honestly, Lil Yachty recently has been doing pretty well in his career, especially coming off of his most recent album, Let's Start Here. Honestly, I still haven't listened to yet, but I've listened to a couple of tracks like Black Seminole, and off of that, I do want to listen to that, and I might actually do a stream for that. But yeah, he's honestly recently especially been doing pretty well. One of his high points recently was him going on tour for Chromacopia, which did great for him. But yeah, I feel like he could still be doing better with his career, but he's still got a bunch of years left. So hopefully he can put out another great album. Up next, the one that we all know this freestyle for, 21 Savage.
Turn away. Turn away. Turn away. Turn away. Turn away. Turn away.
Gangsta
I sent my bitch to the stove cause we ran out of soda.
What?
Bitch, I'm trying to cook this YOLO. 100 round drum on the bottom of that shit. Chop a nigga down like a fucking lawnmower. AK-47 around my motherfucking shoulder. Pull up in a rover, then I put up on the pistol. Put up on your bitch, she suck my dick and then you kissed her. Young savage bitch and I don't play around with them switches. I just smoke the wood. Bitch, I'm from the hood. Zone 6, Boulder Crest Road, you can't go there. 21 gang, bitch. Yeah, 21. I'm in NYC, I think I got a fucking show there.
Yeah.
Hold up. Roll it on my wrist. Roll it on my beach.
What?
30 on my waist.
What?
30 to your face.
Yeah.
60 to your face.
Yeah.
90 to your face.
Yeah.
That's a closed case.
Yeah.
You an old nigga. Man, you washed up. Young Savage, man, I got my car washed up. Put up on a motherfucking nigga rock up. Yeah. And I put up in a motherfucking breeze truck. 21.
Alright, 21 Savage. This is what most people know this freestyle for, is that freestyle. Which, honestly, it's a little bit overrated. Most people say it's the best, but I think it's Denzel's. But, honestly, just for the nostalgia of it, it definitely deserves to be in the second spot. 21 Savage's career is weird for me right now, because he has the highs of, the projects that he did with Metro Boomin. Then also the album he did with Drake was great. But his most recent album, What Happened to the Streets, I'm not a fan of it, man. There's maybe a couple of tracks there that are good. Which the crazy thing is, I think he put out his best album the year before with American Dream. Let me restate that. Best solo album. Because the ones with Metro Boomin, I think the second one... dude, I can't even remember the name of them right now. But the second one that he did with Metro Boomin, I think is better than American Dream. But as for a solo project, I had American Dream. It's either that or I Am Greater Than I Was. It's a toss-up between those two, but I feel like American Dream, for me, is a little bit better. Next, we have Kodak Black, which, this one's fun.
Who the fuck picked this little sorry ass beat? I'm from the ugly corner, man, them little sour ass streets. Now, homie, I'm the one who let your starving ass eat. You was hungry, I ain't have to let your sorry ass eat because the G1 got out for manslaughter last week. Gave my dog $1.50, that nigga brought me back 3. I'm a nigga broad and get up all in them cheese ties.
Oh my, bro. Are we dead ass, bro? Holy shit, that scared me, actually, bro. Are we cool, bro? Because damn, I don't even know what caused that to happen, bro. Like, it's up on the shelf, but it's like over 2/3 of the way back, so that shouldn't have happened. I think it's because notifications were going off on my phone. All right, as for the Kodak Freestyle, um, I mean, other than the opening line, which is crazy because the dude who created the beat is literally standing there, and he's just like, "Who the hell's made this sorry ass beat?" I'm like, bro, he is standing right next to you, and you doing all that. Yeah, it's definitely the worst freestyle out of the group, but it's still pretty good. But as for Kodak's career, I mean, there's some good, but there's also a lot of bad. Especially his most recent album, that shit was ass. I didn't even cover it for a video, but yeah. I mean, you still got No Flockin', which to me is his best song. And then you have ZZ. Altogether, though, I mean, wish he could have ended up doing better, but in the end, he didn't. That's it for the XXL freestyle. Until next time, that's it from me. Peace.